like I'm talking to you, Dad, but I don't mean to. This is the family, well, the audience.
This is the old man.
Okay. Is it good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Being behind the wheel of a vehicle gives you power, and with power comes responsibility. One of the responsibilities is to know when the time has come for you to stop driving. The number of elderly drivers is increasing in the U.S. due to the baby boomers generation. In 2006, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported 30 million people over the age of 65 were licensed drivers in the U.S. This is 15% of all licensed drivers in the United States. Every community deals with aging, and one important aspect of this is when to make the decision to stop driving. Family, and sometimes even the person themselves, realizes that the time has come for them to stop getting behind the wheel. In this speech, I will talk to you about the signs to look for that would indicate when the person needs to cease driving for their own safety and the safety of their community, and solutions about how they can drive safer, or if that's not possible, how a family member or friend can approach the situation of giving up driving respectfully. First, I will talk about the signs to look for that would indicate when a person needs to cease driving for their own safety. Everyone ages differently, so there is not an exact time when someone needs to stop driving, but there are signs to show when they should stop. As we age, factors such as decreased vision, depth perception changes, impaired hearing, and slowed motor flexes and range of motion may become a problem. Decreased vision affects your peripheral vision, and you may not be able to see while driving in the dark, or you may have blurred vision. You may even have trouble seeing traffic signs and have come closer and slowed down to see what the sign reads. You also want to make sure you hear emergency vehicles and other vehicles accelerate beside you, and if they honk. When you get older, your depth perception changes, and with that change, you slowly start seeing other vehicles closer or farther than they really are. You are also slower to reacting when a vehicle stops in front of you. Slow motor reflexes are an issue as well. Can you react quickly enough? Do you ever find yourself accidentally mixing up the gas and brake pedals? In the article Danger Ahead, the rising number of elderly drivers told the story of an 86-year-old driver on July 16, 2003, who made the mistake of confusing his gas pedal and his brake pedals and drove his car into the supermarket in Santa Monica, California. 10 deaths and 70 injuries resulted. The same situation happened in Massachusetts at the local Walmart, resulting in 6 injuries. Confusing the two pedals are a very common mistake older drivers face. Another common sign of having issues on the road is drifting into other lanes, braking and accelerating without any reason, and failing to use the turn signal, or keeping the turn signal on even after you've turned. My second topic I will be talking about will be solutions to driving safer and ways to respectfully speak to your loved one if they must stop driving all at once. Aging does not automatically take away your total use of driving. There are many things you can do to practice driving safely, and by taking charge of your health, modifying your car, and knowing you might have some limitations. By taking charge of your health, you can get your eyes checked every year and make sure your windshields and your mirrors are all clear of any smudges that could affect your visibility. Get your hearing checked yearly as well, and talk to your doctor about your experience as a driver and see what they can prescribe to you and help you drive better. An occupational therapist or a rehabilitation specialist can prescribe you equipment to make it easier for you to drive. It makes it easier to steer the wheel and push on the pedals. Also, know your limitations. If you have any eye issues during the day and only in good weather, drive only during the day and only in good weather. Don't drive on the highway if you get anxiety or driving in traffic. Have a plan when driving. Take a driver safety refresher course for over 50 age group. You can do that at the AARP Insurance Online course to freshen up on traffic guidelines. And listen to the concerns of your loved ones. If they have a concern, it might be time for you to take a hard and honest look at your driving abilities. If you are on the other side of this issue, trying to talk to your loved one about driving, be respectful. Driving is a feeling of independence for them and a sign of youth. Let them know it is only because you love them and you want their best interests for them and their safety out on the road. Gather a group of supporters. Encourage a physical exam. Use statistics that could open up their eyes to the dangers on the road and offer to drive. Beth Traction Bishop, who has a PhD, gerontologist, partnered up with the Hartford Advanced 50 Age Team. They provide guidelines for starting a family conversation on the elderly driving decision. Go to the Hartford Insurance website, and they have a video to help you start a positive discussion with your loved one. To end this speech, I will start by saying, every community deals with aging, and one important aspect of this is when to make the decision to stop driving. In this speech, I talked about the signs to look for when to indicate when a person needs to cease driving for their own safety and the safety of their community, and solutions to how they can drive safer, or if that is not possible, how important a family member or friend can approach the situation of giving up driving respectfully. It is important in our community to make sure our loved ones are safe on the streets, whether it means to get checked up, refresh on a course, or just to stop driving. Are you willing to do that for your loved one?